Okay. Let's see. Can you guys hear me clearly on the stream right now? If not, then fix my I will fix my mic. Okay, all right. We are live. Okay, and I kind of sound. I think I sound pretty good. All right. But anyway, guys, what is going on? This is your Angry Birds NASCAR fan, the Blue Jimmy 48 fan here, and welcome to race 4 of the Core League. Welcome to the John Deere 400 at Chicagoland. Now, last week, I'm pretty sure some of you were probably guessing why why was there an all-star race last week. I really have no idea what the whole mindset was on that, but it was the Christmas Dirt Bash last week, and officially now tonight the core is officially back for Chicagoland, so we're gonna be getting back to the point stand. We're gonna be getting back into the championship hunt and all that tonight. So yeah, so real quickly, just wanted to check all the others. Just want to check all the other streams, make sure that we're going. I see everybody in the chat right now. That's pretty. That it's. I'm glad most of you guys are starting to come up here. I started a little bit earlier tonight because the last time I was very late on that, which I do apologize on that. But anyway, just also wanted to thank you guys. Just real quickly, thank you to everybody who who's been supportive of me over the past, I would say, almost 6 days now. It's actually already almost a week since I was rushed to the emergency room, since unfortunately I injured my lower backside. So yeah, that was definitely not fun at all once that happened. And I'm really glad it was only spasm, but I'm thankful that I'm gonna be able to commentate for you guys tonight, and want to thank each and every one of you who sent me get well messages and were praying for me. It means the absolute world to me. I don't know where I would be without you guys. But anyway, yeah. So what it looks like. So before we quickly start, for now, this is from what I know. The drivers that are not going to be starting tonight are Joseph Lombard into SC4 because unfortunately he is out of town, I think. And he said it on Twitter earlier that he was also, I think he might have been filming something as well over there. So he's not going to be racing. And the same thing for Joey Stone, the number 12. Yeah, he's not going to be racing either. Unfortunately, he has been out of town for the past few days, but he is going to be back. He is going to be back for next race, hopefully. Also, some other drivers are officially returning tonight. Obviously, for one, we have Michael Marutz. If you guys don't remember him from the Michigan race, he's back tonight. Michael Cozy Jr. He's also back. He's also going to be racing tonight after missing the Charlotte Roval last week. An IDK player also returns. A lot of drivers are returning this week. So definitely hope you guys are all excited for that. And anyway, we have 84 people watching and only 19 likes, so make sure you guys lick the like button. So yeah, in a moment, I will be receiving the invite from Darren Gilliam, Black Flags Matter. Qualifying, I believe, should be happening right now. No, it looks like they are still in the driver's meeting. They are all still in the driver's meeting. So, oh, here we go. Okay. Darren Gilliam has just sent out the invitation for qualifying. So, all right, qualifying is about to get underway here. Fortunately, I can't show you. Unfortunately, I can't show you guys it. I mean, you can only guys watch the race. But if you want to check the other streams real quickly before the official race gets underway, feel free to do that, and then come back come back here. Hold on. Okay, I just got a message got the message from Darren Gilliam. Qualifying is going to start, and then he's going to send me the invite. So you guys will be watching tonight's race from the spectator mode. Yeah, I know, the sucky spectator mode. Let's be real. But anyway, while we do that, why don't I take a moment and I'll scroll through this chat real quick, because apparently that's something that I have been lacking ever since I started broadcasting. So yeah, a lot of hey Blue Jimmies and all that. So someone NASCAR in the UK is saying, I don't blame you. We might have a wreck fest. I don't know, but what I say, what it says, it begins at 9. Should start at 9. Now wait for qualifying to finish 10 minutes from now. Yeah, I know what you mean, chat. But yeah, qualifying is happening now. Then we have the, then we got the, then we have the, and then Darian will send me the invite for the actual race. So the race is going to be 67 laps, I believe. This is going to be 67 laps. 2 times tire wear as always. Bonus points as usual are in effect. 1 for the pole sitter, 1 for the first lap led, laps led in general, and the most laps led, and you also receive extra bonus points for winning the race. So, yes. Alright, and right now, qualifying is happening as I'm looking right now at What If and Darian, Rusty Walrus, all the other streams. So, in just a few moments, we will be ready to go for tonight's race. Hard to believe this is already race number 4 of the Core League. Honestly, hard to believe it's already almost a month since this thing has. Well, actually, this is a month now since this series has officially launched. It's honestly crazy. It's been a wild and crazy month so far, and we hope that this series is going to be. Hope that the series will continue to grow in the months ahead as the season winds down, and yeah, pretty much. All right, had to fix something real fast. I'm gonna be looking right now. I have to. Okay. What happened to the Roval Radioactive? Unfortunately, I do not know I do not know what happened on that part. Especially, the past 2 radioactives have not been done. I think it was some issue with Eminem's Cup Series computer or something. I'm not sure, but if you are in the Discord server and you want to message him directly, then I suggest that you do it. That you address this problem on Discord. Okay. So right now, what it looks to be. Looking at. I don't know who that is. Oh shoot. Michael Cozy Jr. just got wrecked back there. I don't know what happened there. That certainly is going to hurt the lap time for sure. Remember, the key is the fastest time, not if you finish first in the qualifying race. Okay, that's it. Okay, I see. Okay, I see. Okay, I see the pack. Right, I see the pack right now. Seeing some 29.5s right now. It's What If Racing just put down a 29.565. His best lap right now is a 29.3. So, and Ed Soundhead right now he's leading that train, and could it possibly be that Ed Soundhead is once again another another Ed Soundhead Entertainment Pole Award winner, possibly, as we now have reached the final lap of qualifying. We now reached the final lap of qualifying. So in just a matter of minutes, we are officially going to get the John Deere 400 underway. So, all right, qualifying just ended. So we should be good to go. Sorry about the small lip movements and all that. Just wanted. I have some. I didn't know my mic was on. Darian Gilly, okay. Alright, so Darian's about to send me the invite to the race. I obviously cannot get in until after everybody is in the loading screen. So okay. Alright, and as what it looks to be that Michael Roots with a 29:34 is going to be your Soundhead Entertainment Pole Award winner. Wow, the number 48 in a part-time ride. Mad props to Michael Roots. Fast time right there. For what it looks to also be, looking to see who's second. I can't find who's second, but I see that What If is starting third. Doubly Eric Estep will be starting on the outside of the front row. All right, everybody. So, without any further delay, we are officially getting the race underway. Here we go. And once again, the music plays. Not my fault. All right. So we are officially in. Here's the rest. Here are some of the other times to see where your favorite driver is running. Looks like we may only have 16 drivers in this one. But anyway, what it looks to be, here we go. And they're coming off of turn number 4 right now, and the green flag is... And officially now, the green flag is out. The John Deere 400 is underway from Chicagoland. As Michael Roots will lead the train down into turn number 1, down into and as they come up into the backstretch for the first time. What If Racing? He looks to be trying to go for the lead, but the caution is out already. Not sure what may have happened there. Gonna try and see what the situation was. Oh, it looked like it involved IDK player and Michael Cozy Jr. Oh, it looked like there was brake checking too with Trey Normile, Raw Gator, and a few others also involved with, including JC1424, Jared Lewis. So, already some big trouble, some big names having some early trouble here as we now officially come down to the front straightaway. Once again, let's hopefully get a lap in. Green flag back in the air. Michael Roots leads him down into turn number 1. And down the backstretch once again. Ed Sounded, he's going to try and look to the outside. That is not going to work at all. As What If Racing now, he's going to try and go for that second spot behind Michael Roots, who continues to show the way, and he will get to lead this lap. Remember, Michael Roots, by leading a lap in this series, you earn an extra bonus point towards the championship race at Atlanta Motor Speedway. And whoever has the most points at the end will be crowned the champion. As we now have side-by-side battle for third, what it looks to be Eric Estep and Ed Sounded. Eric Estep will clear Eddie as they come off of turn number 4, as it looks to be the top 5 and 6, single file right now. Meanwhile, the first battle looks to be for that 8th spot between IDK Player and... No, that's the 7th position. That's the 7th position. I apologize on that. But anyway, looking up towards, once again, the front of the field, the Carnation in the wall as they come off of turn number 4. Oh, I don't know what happened to Michael Roots! Michael Roots has a problem or something. I'm not sure what just happened. We're going to try and see if we can get a further replay, but I'm not sure what happened to Michael Roots on that last corner. As now it looks like Brendan Littell and Trey Normile, they're both going for the lead. Brendan Littell Gator Racing now 1-2. Oh, goodness. Raw Gator is looking really bad on my screen from what I'm seeing right now. I'm not sure if that's another spectator glitch. IDK hit the wall in turn 4, in case you're wondering. And right now, looks like he looks to be cycling. Oh my goodness, there's a lot of glitches happening right now. And caution is out again. Oh my goodness. Oh wow, I'm not sure if What If Racing was also involved in the action back there. But regardless, we have a very, very ironic leader in Brendan Littell and Trey Normile. They're both leading right now. And IDK Player was able to cycle back to the 3rd spot. And JC1424 and Darren Gilliam in 5th. Rusty Walrus right now in that 6th spot. And here we go for the restart once again. I'm going to try and see how many laps we are going to have left. But anyway, green flag back in the air. And we're already going through. Looks to be 3 wide as Michael Brutes. He's going to try and make it 3 wide. Back in the pack. And Cardi H Gaming! The Iceberg! They both collide. The Saint... Oh, Michael Cozy Jr. also involved. Caution back out again. Hard impact for both of those all 3 of those drivers. They're not having the best of the race right now, but they're all still on the lead lap. And what it looks to be, Michael Cozy Jr. and a couple other drivers in the back of the pack, it looks like they are going to be in the pit lane. As we now have what I would say about 50 laps to go from what I am looking at. And right now we only have 93 people. We have 93 people watching and only 37 likes. So make sure you guys once again lick that like button. As we come now to the restart. Brendan Littell and IDK Player will lead him back to the green. And here we go. Raw Gator Rusty Walrus is up there now in that 4th spot. Could he make it? Could he make an impact? As they make their way now down the backstretch. Once again, Raw Gator, he's going to look to the outside. He's going to look to the outside of that 22. But that's not going to work because we have more trouble in the back. What incarnation! Iceberg, Deere-y and Gilliam, Black Flags Matter. Others collide in turn number 3. The caution is out for the 4th time. Oh my goodness. And I gotta be thinking to myself right now, oh, is it gonna be another one of those kinds of days? Everybody's just pretty much gonna wreck and we may have to use stability help again? Hope to God not. Hope to goodness no. But anyway, yeah. It's already been 4 caution flags. Four caution flags so far. No signs of green flag racing. As I said, in my prediction on one more corner earlier, that I said this might be a strategy-filled race, but apparently that is not the case at all. And as we now come into the restart zone, the 22 and the 2 will lead it back to green as Raw Gator's now going to look to the inside, and Michael Brutes is back up into that 5th spot. Can we make it a lap? And no, it looks to be more trouble. Looks like one incarnation. I think he may have brushed. He looked like he may have gotten tight. I do not know what happened there. But others are... Oh, it looks like Jared Lundberg, the Iceberg. I think he spun too. But no caution flag after all of that. As of now, Brendan Littell is right now at the front of the field. But we got a side-by-side battle for that 2nd spot. What looks to be a 3 to 4 car battle for the 2nd spot. Michael Cozy Jr. and Troy Romano, they both make contact. Rusty Walrus spins. Same thing for Jonathan Ramos, IDK player. And no caution still after all of that. More trouble as now it's a 5-car breakaway. As What If Racing now, he's going to go for the lead on Brendan Littell. With Jaron Lewis not too far behind. And Jared Lewis, oh, he looks like he's down the apron. Oh, man, I'm not sure if he got loose off the corner, but he gathers it back up, and he'll unfortunately have to settle into that 5th spot. As What If Racing now has taken over the lead, with Brendan Littell trying to get that momentum on the high side, but Michael Brutes, he's quite hanging tough, though, on that bottom groove. As for now, it looks like we have 46 laps remaining here at Chicagoland Speedway. This is a great battle for the lead up front here as Michael Brutes, he's going to try and look to the inside of Brian Pasternak. Brian shuts the door. It looked like Jaron Lewis. He looked like, I'm not sure he got into the wall there. And now, Brian Pasternak has pulled away. Well, he looks to be have a little bit of breathing room. Not sure what happened to Michael Brutes. I think he may have caught the apron probably. But either way, Brian Pasternak now has a little bit of breathing room as now the 22 of Brendan Littell and the 2 of Ed Soundhead are both going for that 2nd spot. As Michael Brutes is going to try and see if he can make that a 3-car battle for that number 2 spot. Some notable drivers that are not having the best of runs so far include IDK player, but we got a nice battle here from what it looks to be. It looks to be that 7th position between Michael Cozy Jr., Dale Reynolds, Darren Gilliam, and Eric Eastep. No, this is for the 6th spot. This is for position number 6. And we got 3 wide. 3 wide for look to be for that 2nd spot for a moment there. As Michael Brutes, he's going to try. He's going to try and see if he can get by that 22. And it looked like he did clear the number 2 event Soundhead, but Jaron Lewis, JC1424, is starting to close in on those 3. Maybe they might all work together to try and see if they can get by that number 6 who continues to lead. got that 48 car. He's got that good draft right there as they came down the front stretch. He's gonna peek to the inside of Brendan Littell as they go side by side down the backstretch. And Jared Lewis now moves into that number 4th spot as he's now going for 3rd on Littell. But what it looks to be now, we have a few separate packs. We have this little group right here, just behind Brian Pasternak. Oh, Jared Lewis! I'm not sure if that might have been payback or not, but he got into Michael Roots. He set him up into the wall, and Jared Lewis now moves into that 2nd spot, and now that pack has now completely spread out. Oh man, I do not know if that was payback or not. But that's certainly going to have a lot of head scratchers in the aftermath. As Michael Roots now has to settle into that 4th spot. As now this pack of Michael Cozy Jr., Darian Gilliam, Estep, and Reynolds now begin to close in on that group in front of them. It's about a 2nd lead right now for Brian Pasternak over Jared Lewis. And then we have Brendan Littell about 7/10 of a second behind. It's about 7/10 of a second behind him. As we get now, we have some more action brewing up. It looks to be for that 6th spot. As Darian Gilliam, he's making his move. He's making his move for that 6th spot as Eric Estep now. He's going to look to the inside of Michael Cozy Jr. for position number 7. Oh goodness. Almost 3 wide there for a moment. And also, a couple other drivers who are surprisingly having some pretty decent runs so far include that 28 car of Cody H. Gaming. He looks to be, I think he is just outside the top 10 right now, and One Incarnation, he is in that 2nd spot. It's in that 12th position, still on the lead lap. Some other noticeable drivers not having some great runs so far. Jared Lundberg, the Iceberg, he's been involved in a few of the wrecks. Same thing goes possibly for Caleb. Same thing possibly goes for Caleb Hoffman, Rusty Walrus. A few big names are back there as well. As now Michael Roots is starting to feel some pressure now from that number 2 of Ed Soundhead. This is for the 4th position. And it's not going to be that long before we have some green flag pit stops. And some of the guys who did pit at the back, they may probably stay out. They may try and stretch it just a little bit longer. Or maybe see if they can try and get some fresher tires. But regardless, green flag pit stops are looming in quickly. And so is this battle for the lead as Jared Lewis has caught up to Brian Pasternak. What if racing? What looks to be Jared Lewis, he gets the better exit. He looks to be getting the better exit as he's going to take a little bit of a peek to the inside of Brian Pasternak. He is calling about, I would say, 2 car lengths right now behind. I would say calling about 2 car lengths behind Brian Pasternak. As we now have 33 laps to go. And right now, Brian has 4 laps of fuel left. But Jared Lewis is going to try and push it just a little bit more as he's looking to the outside. He's looking to the outside for the lead. As now this other pack begins to form behind him is Brendan Littell. He's going to look to the inside. Side by side for the lead. Jared Lewis, JC1424. He's gonna try and see if he can get that nice run off of turn number 4 on that bottom groove. But some of the drivers have used that middle groove to their advantage. Side by side down the front stretch. Jerry Lewis, it looks like he's going to clear him. Jerry Lewis, JC1424, has taken over the lead here at Chicagoland Speedway. Looked like Jerry Lewis, he was saving his long run stuff, and now he is out front as pit stops are about to be happening. Yes, pit stops are about to be happening. About 2 laps from now, Brian and others have to pit. So it could be this time by. Gonna check to see in the back if we already have more pit stops. As you see, looks to be no one. Oh, Brendan Littell and Ed Soundhead, the 2 Fords, they're both gonna be pitting this time. They're both pitting this time by. Jared Lewis and Brian Pasternak, the 2 leaders up front. They don't seem to be doing that. And it looks like Brian Pasternak, he may have run out of fuel. As others are now sputtering into pit road, including Trey Normile, Rusty Walrus. It looked like Brian Pasternak. Yes, he is. He is out of fuel. He is out of fuel. Will he make it back to pit road for his first stop? Oh my goodness. That is going to be a heartbreak right there for that number 6 team. Oh man, he is literally coasting now across turn number 3 as other pit stops begin to happen in front of him. As he has now gone down a lap. He has that thing in neutral. I'm not sure if he's going to be, and he looks like he is going to be making it to pit road. But man, what a tough break for Brian Pasternak. Oh man, he was leading out there for a few laps. And yeah. And then soon, JC1424 was able to wrestle that lead away. And now for what it looks to be, his race might be over here. As Cody H Gaming now makes his way into the pit lane. Carnation just made his pit stop. As now Brian Pasternak now sits on pit road as he continues to make his stop. As Jared Lewis now, he's making his way down the pit lane. And now Darian Gilliam comes down pit road. We're going to see now who will be your leader once all the pit cycles have gone through. We're going to see who's out front. Who's going to play that strategy? Who stayed out? Who's probably some of those guys in the back are probably staying out just a little bit longer. Dale Reynolds also makes his pit stop. Jared Lundberg, the Iceberg. Oh, wait, that's one incarnation now. Okay, I thought he came down pit lane. I'm not sure. Okay, it looks like he may have gotten loose. Might have gotten loose off of the corner from what I saw. Gonna try and see. Okay, looks like Michael Cozy Jr. He's staying out right now. Looks to be, yeah, Michael. Oh, Incarnation, he spins! Coordination once again spins. Oh, and Jared Lewis is also involved. Oh, no. And no caution after all of that. Michael Roots now makes his way down the pit lane. And right now, Michael Cozy Jr., he did stay out, and he is now on the pit lane now. As now Michael Brutes makes his pit stop. Yep, and there's Michael Cozy Jr. now down the pit lane. Alright, so now we're gonna see who will cycle out to the lead once all of this is said and done. And right now, What If Racing, unfortunately, has shuffled back to 15th place. Very, very, very disappointing right now as right now looks to be Brendan Littell in that 3rd spot. We're going to see what it might possibly be that, from what I'm seeing right now, it's Ed Soundhead in 4th. No, Ed Soundhead now in third. Michael Roots in fourth. Dale Reynolds right now will cycle out to the fifth position. Michael Cozy Jr. with those fresh tires, what looks to be, he's going to be settling back now into the sixth position. So that 66 may possibly have something in the tank right there for towards the end of this race. As now Ed Soundhead has now cycled to the second spot. Michael Roots now in the third spot. Dale Reynolds, what looks to be in the fourth spot. And let's see who right now is the leader. It is Brendan Littell, the number 22 for Littell Gator Racing. He is your leader right now. About 2 seconds in front of Ed Soundhead in the second spot. Michael Roots right now in third. Dale Reynolds in fourth, and Michael Cozy Jr. in fifth. As now Darian Gilliam and looks to be Cody H Gaming are both now. I think they're both in this sixth and seventh spot. Yes, Cody H Gaming right now is in position number 7. So now the first round of pit stops has cycled through. All these drivers still, I believe, have to make one more pit stop before this race is said and done. So now we have Brendan Littell in the lead. Possibly. Oh man, this might come down to a fuel strategy race. This might come down to a fuel strategy race right now, as we have 19 laps left. We have 19 laps left here at Chicagoland. And right now in the chat type using the hashtag of your favorite driver, who do you think is going to come out on top once this race is completed? Who is going to make it on fuel? Call it about 2.5 seconds now for Brendan Littell's lead over Ed Soundhead. As now we got a battle for second. Looks to be a battle for second right now as Michael Roots. He is going to make the move to the inside of Ed Soundhead. And the number 48 for Lombard Motorsports, Michael Roots, he is now in the second spot, as Ed Soundhead has fallen back to third, with Dale Reynolds now not too far behind in fourth. And it looks like Jared Lewis, I'm not sure if looked like he may have spun or not. I think he may have possibly spun if I'm looking at this correctly. If I'm looking at this correctly, it looked like he may have possibly spun, or if that was another spectator glitch like this spectator mode always provides. But anyway, yeah. Michael Roots now 2.5 seconds behind that number 22, and he's actually closing in. He's actually starting to gain a couple tenths on him every single lap. So Michael Roots could possibly get up there and try and battle with Brendan Littell for the win. But the question still remains, do they have enough fuel? As we now have 15 laps left. Some other notable drivers not having the best of runs. Eric Estep, one of them. Same thing for IDK Player, involved in a couple of the incidents. Jared Lewis, after having such a great, you can honestly argue that Jared Lewis, he had the best car here today, but unfortunately he is now mired back in the 15th position. Very, very disappointing run for that team. And some other notables, some other notable drivers that are having some pretty decent runs include the 28 of Cody H Gaming. He is in the 7th position. Got to give mad props to him on that. He's mostly struggled for the first three. He's mostly struggled for this in the latter time that he was in this league so far. So he's certainly going to get some decent points out of this one today. Darian Gilliam also having a decent outing today. And right now in that 6th position. And right now, Michael Roots! Jimmy has taken the lead! With Michael Roots' signature quote, Jimmy has taken the lead in his possible last chance to ever win in 2018. As we now have, looks to be, I think 10 laps left. Looks to be 10 laps left. Can Michael Roots make the charge? Or can Brendan Littell and others try and see if they can make a run on him one more time? But don't look now. Here comes the 32 of Dale Reynolds as we now have 9 laps remaining. Right now, 111 people watching and only 46 likes. Make sure you guys click the like button. Let's hit 100 likes on this stream. But anyway, coming now to 8 to go as lap traffic is going to start to become a factor with Caleb Hoffman and Jonathan Ramos in the way of Michael Roots as we now have 8 laps remaining. I'm hoping to goodness I do not screw up on the laps again. Hoping to goodness I do not screw up on the laps one more time. Again, like what happened in the Charlotte Roval. But yeah. Looks like he's going to move out of the way. Caleb Hoffman's going to move out of the way too. Both lap cars, they both move out of the way of Michael Roots. What it looks to be 7 laps left. And yes, I am correct on laps. 7 laps to go for Michael Roots. And will that lap traffic hold up the number 32 of Dale Reynolds? That doesn't seem to be affecting him at all. As now Dale Reynolds, he looks to be closing in on Michael Roots right now. It's less than a second. As we now have 6 laps left. Folks, we might be in for an interesting finish here. The questions remain. Who's going to make it on fuel? Who's going to make it to the finish line first? As Caleb Hoffman, unfortunately, he is down the pit lane. He does not have enough to make it to the end. Really disappointing run for that. Really disappointing run for that team right there. As we now have 5 laps remaining. It looks to be less than a second for Michael Roots' lead over Dale Reynolds. As they come off of turn number 4, we have 4 laps remaining here at Chicagoland. Who is going to make it back first? This looks to be a very interesting battle. Dale Reynolds, he closed in about 2/10 that last lap. As we now have 3 laps to go. Looks like Dale Reynolds, he's closing in just a little bit more. This is going to be an interesting battle. As we come now to 2 laps remaining. Going about 4 or 5 car lengths. Dale Reynolds, he has officially caught Michael Roots. He's going to look to the outside. And now lap traffic is beginning to play a factor once again. Caleb Hoffman in one incarnation. Michael Roots is going to try and block low. Heading down to turn number 3 and 4. One incarnation hits the wall. Both of them escape cleanly. As we now have 1 lap to go. Sponsored by Pizza Roll Cup Series. Dale Reynolds looks to the outside. Down the backstretch for the final time. Dale Reynolds all over the back bumper. As they come up for turn number 4, it's going to be a drag race to the finish. And it looks to be Michael Roots. Michael Roots, he is your winner for the John Deere 400 here in Chicagoland. Wow. What a finish! Oh my goodness! What a finish! Michael Roots, the part-timer, and he battled back after all that. Oh my goodness! After all that was against him in the early stages of the race, he wins his first ever course series race. Michael Roots is your winner. Dale Reynolds in second. Michael Cozy Jr. Win Validity at 23rd. Darian Gilliam 4th. Cody Hicken 5th. Jerry Lewis rallies back to finish in 6th. Eric Estep 7th. What If Racing 8th. Rusty Walrus 9th. And Brendan Littell rounds out your top 10. Ed Soundhead in 11th. Raw Gator in 12th. Jared Lundberg, the Iceberg, in 13th. As we're looking at the rest of the results. What Incarnation, 2 laps down in 14th. IDK Player in 15th. And CH14, he officially rounds out the entire 16-car field. Oh, man, what a race. What a finish that was, for sure. Michael Roots, I'm looking at his reaction right now. He is pumped up. Man, wow. I had the absolute honor of meeting him in Dover. And man, what a win this is for him and the Roots Nation. Oh my goodness. What a finish right there. It was a wreck fest to start, and it was a great finish in the end. Just a little bit of everything that you could have asked for. But anyway, guys, that is going to officially wrap it up for tonight's broadcast of the John Deere 400 at Chicagoland. Make sure you guys also, man, I don't even know what else to say. That was some race. That was some finish. Had a little bit of everything. Had pit strategy. Had a few wrecks, few incidents happened, and to top it all off, an exciting finish in the end as Dale Reynolds almost pulled off his the full-time upset as Michael Roots, a part-timer, he wins his first ever core race. That is well deserved, and that victory was fueled by Dolphin Insight Daily. But anyway, guys, that is going to officially wrap it up for tonight's broadcast. Make sure you guys also stay tuned on my channel, the Blue Jimmy 48 Fan, for the next episode of One More Corner, which will premiere on Sunday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And also stay tuned next Friday for another episode of One More Corner. As also it was officially the last race for the core of 2018. And now next week on January 4th, we officially, January 4th, the first race for the Corps in 2019. But anyway, guys, that is officially going, once again, to wrap it up for this very, very, very exciting broadcast here tonight. Man, that was something, let me tell you that. But anyway, guys, yeah, make sure you guys stay tuned on my channel, and if you guys did enjoy my commentating and would like to see more of what I do, make sure you subscribe to my channel, the Blue Jimmy 48 Fan, and also subscribe to the Core YouTube channel. Let's help us reach 3,000 subscribers, hopefully very soon. If you haven't already, make sure you smack that sub button. And if you haven't already, make sure you guys, if you guys haven't already, make sure you guys lick that like button. But yeah, that was something. Let me tell you that. That was something. But that was, oh my God, oh my goodness, that was incredible. But anyway, guys, that is officially going to do it. Yeah, pretty much. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Join the Blue Jimmy Revolution today, and also join the Core Nation today as well. And once again, I will see you all on the next video, and hopefully Radioactive will be released soon for you guys. But anyway, that is going to do it. Have a good night, everybody.